Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Knott's Berry Farm to check up on the park, the Camp Snoopy project, and of course, Knott's Scary Farm. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, the always wonderful Knott's Berry Farm, the friendliest place in the West. They haven't decked out the front just yet for Knott's Scary Farm, but in the next few weeks, I'm sure they'll switch it all over. But before we dive into all the Knott's Scary Farm stuff, let's check up on the Camp Snoopy project. Now, a lot of work is happening in Camp Snoopy, and Knott's made it official not too long ago that they are in fact working on a new project. And the first little project you're gonna see upon entering Camp Snoopy is this right here, the Woodstock's Airmail refurbishment. Not really sure on when the Woodstock's Airmail attraction will return, but nonetheless, they are working on it. And the work continues to be pretty extensive. The work walls go all the way up to the haunted house for Knott's Scary Farm, which I'm thinking this is going to be the exit like in previous years. And if so, hopefully they'll get this like corner done just so it kind of frees up the pathway a little bit. I mean, in years past, the Woodstock's Airmail refurbishments have never been really long, so they should be wrapping this one up hopefully before Scary Farm. And walking through Camp Snoopy today, you can tell the park is not that busy. But don't worry, that doesn't stop the Peanuts gang from saying hello. And talk about a gorgeous day today. Yeah, the charm of Camp Snoopy is definitely showing off. Moving a little further into Camp Snoopy though, this is where all the action is happening. This is where Knott's was teasing something new. And just like the posters say, here come the bulldozers. Yeah, they are working on an all new attraction over here. We don't know what kind of attraction it is, but rumors online are pointing towards a new roller coaster. And the reason why those rumors exist is because we're using some context clues from some of the other Cedar Fair parks in the chain. Cedar Fair is working with Vekoma to install a couple family roller coasters at some of their other parks in the country. So a lot of the coaster enthusiasts like myself have thought, well, maybe they're going to do the same thing here at Knott's Berry Farm. The space is large enough to host a Vekoma kiddie coaster. So, and hey, you know what? It's easier to take out some of the older stuff that's not as efficient and replace it with new attractions that are more efficient and more reliable. So yeah, we could be seeing another little kiddie coaster in this spot, which would be perfect for the little ones. Now, as you can see, nothing has gone vertical just yet on the project. I'm sure over to the next few months, we'll start to see some major work. I'm gonna go on the Stagecoach trail in a little bit here, just so I can see from that vantage point, because you can get a really good view inside the project from there. But at least the view inside Camp Snoopy, yeah, there's really not much to see. Now, another idea that has popped up since they've announced it, Rocky Mountain Construction announced a new family coaster concept that's about as big as a Wild Mouse coaster. It's very compact and it's a lot cheaper, more affordable to build those particular models than something on a larger scale like the RMC Raptors. And yeah, RMC just announced that not too long ago. Now that idea for Camp Snoopy is a little bit more far-fetched. I don't know if they're gonna go with an RMC kiddie coaster. It would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty amazing. But I'm leaning more towards the Vekoma kiddie coaster going in this spot. Only time will tell. Let's go over to the Stagecoach attraction and take a spin on that. Just got off the Stagecoach. Again, another beautiful ride because it's just such a beautiful day out and there was a nice little breeze. And yeah, I mean, it was nice to see all the rides going too. I was able to sit at the top this time, which was really fun. But as far as the Camp Snoopy work goes, yeah, the project is pretty big. And what I was noticing along the trail was there's a lot of markers on the Stagecoach trail itself. Now that could be for a lot of plumbing or infrastructure kind of work. Now I don't know if it's prep work for the all new attraction coming in, but there are markers visible all over the place, especially in the back by that new project. And at the site itself, yeah, pretty large spot to play with and put either a little kiddie coaster or maybe some other type of attraction. I've always wanted them to bring back the Snoopy's Playhouse attraction. Remember that? Go ahead and comment down below if you do, because I really loved that and I think it would be really cool to put back in Camp Snoopy, but I could see why that wouldn't be as big of a draw as a new little roller coaster would. I didn't see too much happening on the ground though. There weren't any markers indicating footings for any coaster supports or track or anything like that. There's nothing on the site that is indicating anything major. It's just a lot of land clearing, so they've removed a lot of the concrete. They haven't removed any trees, which is nice, but I am not holding my breath for some of those trees because they might have to go. It just depends on what kind of thing they're building. But other than that, that's really all we can see this week. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'll try to come to the park as often as I can, especially when things really start ramping up. If it is something major, we'll start seeing some work here very, very soon. And then on the Knott's Scary Farm front, you can get a nice little view into that haunted house that's underneath the Stagecoach Trail. Again, don't really know what that's supposed to be. It's all a mystery until that Knott's Scary Farm event. But either way, it's looking pretty cool. I'm just trying to figure out what it could be. I mean, the possibilities are endless with Knott's Scary Farm. They do a lot of original stuff, and yeah, it could be anything. And then it's looking like in the Forsaken Lake Scare Zone, which is usually by Silver Bullet, they have some props all set up. And I'm wondering if this is for that lantern interactive element that they were talking about at Midsummer Scream. They're going to sell these little lanterns that have these RFID chips in them, and when you walk up to certain elements in the scare zones, the lantern lights up and there's like an interactive thing that happens. So maybe this is for that. But that's really all I could see from the Stagecoach attraction, so let's head back up to the front of the park and do a lap around Knott's Berry Farm through Ghost Town proper. And yeah, if I see anything Camp Snoopy related on the way out, I'll definitely talk about that as well. Don't you love these totem poles? They're so darn neat. Oh, there goes Silver Bullet. There's a few of them. There's one over there. There's one, obviously there's one right here. There's one right here. I think there's one more. I think there's like 4 total. Oh, hello ladies. Are you excited for Knott's Scary Farm as well? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, you guys look forward to it every single year. Oh yeah, as you can see, the park is not busy at all. Perfect time to ride some coasters and get those attractions in. Now, at the time of making this video, it is a day before the Knott's Scary Farm preview event, the thing they were selling tickets for to kind of showcase what they're going to be offering for the 50th anniversary. And there's going to be like a bunch of monsters roaming around and stuff like that. And I was expecting them to decorate a little bit, but the more I'm thinking about it, they're still doing Ghost Town Alive and Summer Nights. So I don't think they want to bring in all the Halloween decorations just yet. But with that said, look what we have down here. My haunt fans will know that this, my friends, is a fog machine. And look, there's another one. Yeah, for those that have never been to Knott's Scary Farm, the fog is like a signature element here. They have so much of it that you can't even see like 2 feet in front of you, and that's what kind of makes it really scary in this area. And look at this, even though they don't have a bunch of decorations, they do have some lighting up, so they have lights right there, and then they have these black lights underneath the porch awning here. Look, there's one over here as well. Oh yeah, I am so ready. So we obviously don't have the cobwebs or any of the camo netting above us just yet. I mean, they might put the camo netting up tonight, but we at least have a bunch of lighting. And of course the fog machines. There's a fog machine around the corner over there, and there should be at least a couple more. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's one right over there. Oh yeah. And look at this, there's another one right here. Just in this general area, there's like 7 fog machines. So yeah, it gets pretty intense very quickly. We have some more lighting up there on top of the funnel cake joint. And then we got 2 fog machines over here. Yeah, this section of Scary Farm is usually pretty scary as well, just because the fog gets really, really thick. Yeah, see, there's another one. That's 3, just in not even like 2 feet. Maybe one over here. Usually they have some in here. Not yet, not yet. Is there one around the corner? No, not yet. And they don't have any on this side just yet. So all the action is happening over here. Now, going back to Knott's Summer Nights and Ghost Town Alive, you still have some time to enjoy those festivities here at the park if Knott's Scary Farm isn't your thing, which, I mean, come on, how is Knott's Scary Farm not your thing? It has to be. But if you want to enjoy the Knott's Summer Night stuff and, of course, Ghost Town Alive, you can on select days all the way up until September 4th. But back to fog machines. Yeah, there's one right here, too. Yeah, Catawampus and the little one were just telling me how excited they are for Knott's Scary Farm and the preview event tomorrow. I mean, they have no idea what's in store, and they just can't wait. Really not too much happening as you walk towards the old Mystery Lodge attraction, but they do have some more lighting up over by Pony Express. What a great day to ride Calico River Rapids. Yeah, it is. It's not like scorching hot, but it's hot. It's perfect for a water ride. Oh, it looks like Pony Express is temporarily down today. Oh, look at this. Okay, the train's not coming, but we got the Galloping Goose. Look at that. Heck yeah. We love the Galloping Goose. No decorations over here, and usually this spot is the Goring 20s scare zone, which I really love. When they introduced that a few years ago, I was like, yes, that is so good. So hopefully it'll come back this year. I'm assuming it will. And inside the arcade, there's really not much to report. It still looks the same as far as that project that they're working on, which I'm assuming is for Knott's Scary Farm. So didn't really get any shots in there because, yeah, there's just really nothing to look at. Yeah, and there aren't any decorations over here yet. So, yeah, probably after Knott Summer Nights and Ghost Town Alive conclude, they will bring in all of the scary stuff. Now, here in the boardwalk, the biggest news is Xcelerator has started testing because they're getting ready to reopen it, finally. And they have everything roped off right now, so we can't get a little... Oh, there goes Supreme Scream. We can't get any closer, but they do have a sign up that says we are revving up our motors and taking our cars out for some test runs. Please join us later this summer to take a drive on Xcelerator. Oh yeah, the ride is officially testing. Not today. I was hoping that I was going to be able to capture some testing, but they have been testing it, so everything looks to be good. And hopefully they'll get this thing up and going here in the next few weeks. Yeah, and they are working on a few more things here in the station, but they've definitely cleaned up a lot since my last visit. So yeah, I wouldn't think that this is gonna take too much longer. I'm just happy that it's finally gonna reopen. I missed Xcelerator. And then over here at Fiesta Village, they have completed the sign, so there's no more scaffolding or work walls over in this area, and it's looking great. And to pretty much round out all the construction, over here at Montezuma's Revenge, it is looking the same. Really not too much happening over here. This project has been sitting stagnant for quite some time, and every single week that I'm here, I'm just kind of like fingers crossed, hoping that crews will be on this very, very soon so they can get this thing open, or hopefully early 2024. Because at this rate, I think it's a little too late to get it open in time for 2023. Even if they started work right now, I just don't know if they'd be able to finish it in time for the holidays. I could be wrong, but my best educated guess is that early 2024 is more realistic. And just for good measure, I just want to jump up here real quick in the queue space for the balloon race to see what's going on the launch section of the track. Yeah, there's really not much going on. You still have some pieces missing towards the vertical loop. And then as far as station work, yeah, nothing. Yeah, the fact that they don't have any major components on site yet pretty much indicates that a lot of the heavy stuff is not gonna happen, at least until either during Scary Farm or after Scary Farm. Because yeah, I mean, we would already be seeing a lot of material here if they were really trying to get to this project. So yeah, I really wonder what was the main cause of this. I wonder if it was like funds, the company was allocating money to other things, or if it was a supply chain thing. If I'm not mistaken, Premier Rides is helping Cedar Fair on this project. They're the ones that are gonna be working on the launch system, and I believe the new trains as well for Montezuma's Revenge. So maybe they had some issues on that end of the project as well. Who knows? Knott's has not made anything official when it comes to that kind of stuff. But as a coaster enthusiast, I do wonder, yeah, where was the hiccup? With that said, though, I'm very excited for the project. I cannot wait for it to open up to the public. Oh, there goes Silver Bullet. Speaking of roller coasters. But yeah, I will be here when it opens up, and I am definitely crossing my fingers for a very cool experience. And I think it will be. I think the new launch sequence and some new theming and all that will be very, very welcome to a very classic attraction. And look at that, we've completed our full lap around the park. Super excited for Knott's Scary Farm. I'm excited for the all new projects in Camp Snoopy, and of course the completion of Montezuma's Revenge. Oh, and don't forget about Xcelerator off there in the distance, opening soon. But we are not done yet. We have to check up on a few more things. We're here at the exit. Look at this. They have some new pavement down. Not gonna lie, it looks a little weird though. I do like the pavers instead of just the asphalt. And look at this, the Legacy Store, the Knott's Scary Farm 50th anniversary Legacy Store is being built in this location. And there's gonna be two entrances, I believe. I believe you'll be able to walk into the store from this side and then the side that's inside the park. Oh yeah, and we got all the classic characters you know and love from Knott's Scary Farm. Yeah, this is pretty much Knott's version of what we've seen in Orlando before with the Halloween Horror Nights tribute stores. Knott's Scary Farm's got their own one, and it's called the Legacy Haunt Store and Museum. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff in here, and I cannot wait to experience it. This might be another entrance over here. And then, yeah, I was saying that the entrance from the park side is gonna be beyond this gate. So usually where you enter this haunted house, this one is usually Waxworks. I believe it's Wax. Yeah, this is Waxworks. So from that side of the event, you'll be able to walk into the store, and they'll have like a little trail leading up into it, which will be very, very cool. So happy they announced this though, because yeah, I mean, it's their 50th anniversary. Why not capitalize on it through a bunch of merchandise and specialty items that you can only get right here in the Legacy Store. Now, before I officially close it out, I just wanted to make one more pit stop in the berry market to see if they have any more pumpkin flavored things. I know they have the pumpkin butters somewhere. I saw those last time, and we're seeing a little bit more decorations, which is really cool. I don't see anything else yet. Maybe they haven't brought it out just yet. Because, yeah, I mean, they for sure have a bunch of pumpkin-flavored everything. Maybe another few weeks and it'll come out. I mean, I'm sure they'll talk about more things to come here very, very soon, but I don't see anything just yet. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video from Knott's Berry Farm. If you did, go ahead and let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos and more from Knott's or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week. Be sure to check out my socials by following the links down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.